I wonder who you think you are. Do you damn well think you're God or something? God give life, God taketh it away, not you. I think you are the devil itself.
Well, hello everyone. Doing the Emily Jackson murder location now. Wilma McCann, Emily Jackson and Jay McDonald I'm doing on the first day of doing these. I am getting a really bad migraine, and to do these locations I've got 5 days, and obviously it's 13. It's a massive amount. It's kind of the reason to do it, because one is a tragedy, two is a statistic. And like, even for myself to realise the magnitude of what happened, like doing 13 in such a short amount of time just to film them, it's hard. And I've got such a bad migraine this morning, and I'm trying to do them. I've done Jay McDonald, I've done Wilma McCann, I'm now doing Emily Jackson, but I'm going to stay in the car for this one and I'll talk properly at the cemetery. Yeah, I'm really struggling, and but I'll endeavour to do these locations and I'll talk properly, because I'm going to do the graves on a separate day. It's amazing doing these three, how close they hold together. I think you read about them and you know they're close together, but you know, fully appreciate how close these three murders are all together. Now, I've parked opposite Archways. If you see Archways, the building there. Now, Archways is what was the Gatey Pub, and if you've seen the Long Shadow or the Longest Shadow.
So yeah, we're sat opposite the Gatey Pub. The Gatey opened in 1972, and it was quite a posh pub when it opened. It could house 400 people. It did replace a cinema that was on site. That is what the Gatey Pub used to look like, and this is an aerial view. I will circle the Gatey Pub, and we are sat just opposite it. Yeah, it replaced the cinema, but the Gatey was on 89 Roundhay Road. That was its address, and that was the middle of Chapeltown, which was the red light district. And within 4 years, this posh bar had gained a very seedy reputation, and a reputation for working girls. Strippers used to perform there, and I've actually found some old news archive footage, and it shows the Gatey Pub, but fair warning, the strippers are performing, and I also think Kate Bush is playing in the background, and this video will get blocked, so if you're seeing this, something's happened. But I'll show you the video now, and I'll get back to you.
Its clubs, its abundance of single men, and its low rents, Chapeltown had become a port of call for any woman down on her luck north of the Trent. The murdered woman had been one of them.
Right, I'm not sure if this is working, but I have got another camera in the car. I don't know what this footage is going to be like. But you're roadside with me, and the traffic's just come. I just got to pull out. But this is the archway. This is what the gate is.
Was the ring, was the ring. Do you think I'll get away with my Kate Bush copyright? No, I don't think so either. I wanted to drive you from the Gatey to where she was found. Where she was found is actually marked on Google Maps. I didn't know that on this day, and I took you to where I thought it was. I went back a couple of months later, and I redid it. These videos have taken quite a long time on the quiet. If you could find the time to like it, if you're finding it somewhat interesting, and I'll show you the location now.
So I knew I'd got this location wrong, so I've come back a good few months later. The migraine has cleared. It's actually bizarrely on Google Maps listed as Emily Jackson here. I don't need to go down there, don't worry. So Emily Jackson's like, she's a place on Google Maps, and it's here. So this is where Emily Jackson was found. All those pictures that you see.
12 weeks later, in a derelict building in Leeds, since demolished, Ripper victim number 2. Body identified as that of 43-year-old Emily Jackson, mother of 3, who invited clients into the back of the dormobile she drove around.
of the time that was here. Vastly different. It's all still very industrial and stuff, but it's back there where I just was. I couldn't really stop, and this gentleman is looking at me like I'm mental. But yeah, that's where she was found. And sorry, I'm trying to get out of here. So it's all changed so much. Even back then, it was all earmarked for destruction. A year after Emily Jackson had died. Let me pull over. I mean, everyone's right, and I am literally filming. I did the other ones at Christmas when nobody was about, and now. So even back there, a year after, it wouldn't have looked like the pictures of Emily Jackson. All that area was earmarked for demolition. But yeah, I thought I would come back, and I'll take you to her grave, where there's no headstone. But I'll take you there now. Wow. Yeah. When I did the first part of this, I was really sick. Migraine. So I was in Manchester Southern Cemetery for hours trying to find a grave with a marker, and this is Emily Jackson, no headstone. This is where she lays. She was married to Cindy since 1953. She had 3 children, Neil 18, Chris 10, Angela 7. They had a 4th called Derek, who passed away 5 years earlier, age 14. He fell out of a window, a bedroom window. How very Eric Clapton. She had like a sex addiction, and they decided basically to make money out of it. It's in the long shadow where it must be 18-year-old Neil is being reported on the TV that Peter Sutcliffe's killing prostitutes. And I don't know if that happened, but the kid's obviously mortified. What a way to find out. But there wasn't much to see there. But she was a mother. And she'd been through trauma, and yeah, she ended up a victim of infamy, you know. It's a horrible way, but she was actually a mother. She wasn't just a victim. She wasn't just a prostitute. She was a mother and a daughter. And yeah, I'm sorry she doesn't have a headstone. I wish I was financially better off.
So my SD was full, so this video cuts out abruptly. They didn't decide to make money out of it just to make money. They were in dire straits, so I wanted to address that. And it's not my place to put a headstone out there for somebody I don't know. But I hope you somewhat found interesting. These videos are a little bit more raw than other ones I've done, just because there were so many to do, and it lacks details of the actual murders and stuff, and that is on purpose. It is just locations. I'll see you tomorrow.